Welcome, seekers! You have made it to the Tarot Magicians channel. My name is Ricky, and today I bring you another Pick a Card tarot reading. In this Pick a Card, we're going to be talking about soulmates. We're going to focus on finances, career, and the shadow, and how you can work on that shadow in order for the relationship to grow and expand. But before we get started, I want to remind you, seekers, about my Etsy shop. I have an Etsy shop where I'm offering private readings. The demand has been truly great. It's truly phenomenal. So I invite you, seekers, to go ahead and place your orders. I'm more than likely going to have to start limiting those orders and how many private readings I can do every week, because the demand has been truly high. So, if you've been on the fence about it, take advantage of it. And the prices at this moment are extremely low. That's one of the things that you seekers love. And you can ask as many questions as you like. Also, please keep in mind with this reading, it is a pick a card reading. So, take what resonates, leave the rest. For more, tailored reading to you and your energies, private readings are always the best. All right, so visit the Etsy shop. Also read the reviews. Don't forget to read the reviews. And you'll see that I have a 5-star rating and the feedback has been truly great. All right, so thank you, seekers. Let's go ahead and get started. Seekers, in front of you, you have 4 groups. We have group number 1, group number 2, group number 3, and group number 4. I'm going to give you a moment for you to select the group that calls to you the most. Select the stone that calls to you the most as well. Now I'm going to include the timestamps in the description below so that you can fast forward to your group. Welcome, group number 1. All right, let's get started. So in front of you, group number 1, we have a card from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. So we're going to see, this is just going to be the theme for the reading. We're going to try and see, what is the essence of this soulmate of yours. Let's take a look. Wow, you've got the Knight. Look at this, the Knight. Be brave and honest. That is a beautiful card to get, especially for a soulmate reading. I love this card. This is a card that's pretty much telling you that your soulmate is someone who believes in bravery and honesty. All right, those are the 2 key words that rule this card. This is someone who's chivalrous. This is someone who does the right thing, who stands for what they believe in. A defender of men, a defender of the times, a defender of his family, This is definitely someone who has high ideals. This is a knight from the Knights Templar, as you can tell by the sword and the cross on the sword. And the Knights Templar, just when it was assembled, it was essentially assembled to protect the beauty of God, right? The laws of God. So it's like this person believes in something greater than themselves, and they're willing to defend it. They're willing to protect it and do whatever is necessary to defend that which they believe in so powerfully. Beautiful, very interesting card. So we're going to go ahead and put more cards around this one. We're going to start with the Star Tarot. First, we're going to shuffle. Whoops. All right, we are going to continue shuffling. Some of the cards flew out of my hand, but we are going to continue shuffling here. And let's see who this person is, shall we? Okay, look at this. Not only do we have them coming through as the Knight, but now we also have the Justice card. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. All right, so let's talk about this. We've got here a very interesting duo, the Justice card and the Knight. Essentially, these two cards from this Star Tarot, what's telling us is that this person is extremely righteous. You know, like your soulmate is the kind of individual who likes to follow the law, right? Exactly how it is written. And, you know, this is a person that interprets the law is exactly how it's written. It's like they're not going to try and make up things. They don't believe in shortcuts. They believe in doing things right. And it's one of those things that, you know, it's very honorable of them. Also, when it comes to your relationship, when it comes to the relationship, you know, I see a person who's extremely loyal. Loyalty is very big in this person's vocabulary. And one of the reasons I'm saying that is because of the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles for me, and for some reason, you know, this depiction of the Four of Pentacles is a bit confusing. Because the traditional sense of the Four of Pentacles is like, it's a grounding kind of energy. It's the building of something great, like a beautiful monument. And it's not only the building of it, but it's also the foundation of that building, right? It's laying down that foundation that you can build on and build something solid, something beautiful that's going to withstand the test of time. And so also the Four of Pentacles is talking about a picturesque, perfect moment. And it's talking about family, building a family and building that family to be very, I would say, solid and stable. And it's also talking about building a home, an actual home. So that's kind of like what the Four of Pentacles represents. You know, and I guess in this depiction in the Star Tarot, what you have is like a beautiful picturesque moment with the sun, the ultimate source of happiness and joy in life. You've got the beautiful swan, and then you've got a beautiful vast ocean, right? So you've got like the combination of three very beautiful things, and it's being kind of held together with the Four of Pentacles. And, you know, it's just like, it's pretty much telling you like this is what you crave. And what we have here is the process of holding this up and keeping this afloat, right? What we have here is the foundation where you can build on, and you can actually bring about these beautiful things in your life. So this is like, you know, the energies that your Knight, I'm going to call him your Knight, your soulmate, are bringing, right? Now with the Five of Swords. And it's interesting because with the Five of Swords, we have the cross and we have the cross here. So both, like, three cards are linked. And what I feel with this Five of Swords is kind of them, you know, like that heart right there that's being pierced, right, with these five swords, that's their heart, okay? So what I see here is like self-sacrifice, right? Self-sacrifice for the greater good. This is a person that believes in sacrificing their happiness, their joy, their contentment, sacrificing what makes them happy at the moment for your happiness. So, you know, for example, they don't like going to a certain place, but you love to. You love going there. It's fun. It's entertaining. It's definitely a place where you just feel at home. You know, they don't want to go. They don't like going. They hate it. But you love it. So therefore, they're going to sacrifice themselves so that you can have that happiness. So it's a very sacrificial kind of energy that this person is kind of bringing. Very beautiful. Let's go ahead and try and find the shadow side, shall we? So we're going to try and find the shadow side, and then we're going to talk about the finances, and we're going to go into detail about career, see what the cards show us. Now, to find the shadow side, to the relationship and to this person, we are going to use the Heaven and Earth Tarot deck. Okay, so the Heaven and Earth Tarot deck is what we are going to use to find it. I like this deck because it's dark, it's gloomy. I don't know, I just get such a shadowy vibe from this deck, and I want to use it for this little mini shadow reading here that we're going to do. So let's go ahead and try and find it. What are the shadows? Interesting. All right, so we've got two very interesting cards here. We have got the Three of Pentacles, Okay. And then we've got the Seven of Cups, and that is very, very interesting. So what I am seeing here, and this Three of Pentacles, it's the worker, right? What you have here is essentially a worker that's really trying very hard to get his finishing touches on his great work. You've got two inspectors that are looking at that work and saying, that's favorable. That's awesome, right? The fact that it's reversed tells me that perhaps sometimes there's going to be too little work going on in the relationship. Maybe there's going to be like a break that's taken. That break might extend for just a little bit too long. And what ends up happening is that beautiful work, that beautiful monument, and everything that you two have built so hard to accomplish kind of comes crumbling down. So maybe there's going to be a sense of like too much leisure, too much fun, too much self-gratification, and what that's going to end up happening is that your work will fail, right? So one of the shadows that you have to truly, tackle in this relationship is your commitment to working, your commitment to building. This is building in your relationships, not only just tangible physical work like going out and making money, even though that's kind of like what this card is telling you. So that is definitely one of the meanings, but it's also working on your relationship, on what makes both of you happy. I see that this person is extremely self-sacrificing. They'll sacrifice their happiness for your happiness. But at the same time, there's only so much that you can do that until things start becoming a little bit stale and you kind of get that energy of like, okay, I need change. I need an escape, right? So work on the relationship. Don't let things get to the point where it's too much fun, it's too much enjoyment, not enough work so that we can build the future and the life that's perfect for us both. Make sure that you're putting in enough work in that area. Now, the other card, it's interesting. You've got the Seven of Cups here. And again, we have another card that's talking about success. The key words of this card, of this deck here, for example, it's got here illusory success for the Seven of Cups, right? And what I'm seeing with this is that there is a tendency to perhaps not focus on the important things. And maybe there's going to be a tendency to not, to like rest on your laurels where you accomplish something, but you don't really finish it. It's like you pick up a project and then you half-ass it and then you move on to the next project, right? So what this card is kind of telling you is one of the shadow sides that this relationship is going to have is that projects won't be finished. They won't be finished on time. As you can see here, there's so many projects, so many different things that you can do and choose that you just kind of move from thing to thing, right? And so that's one of the shadow sides here. You both have to come together and finish what you start. Don't ever move on to the next thing just because maybe it's boring or, we just want to just get through this or whatever the reason, whatever it may be. Make sure that when you two start something, you're finishing it. You're finishing it strong. You're finishing it with authority. You're crushing it together, right? You're not going to finish. You're not going to move on until you have completion of that project, right? So that's another shadow side, maybe a tendency to kind of like, sporadically move from thing to thing. Also, it can talk about, I did see here with this shadow, a lot of fun and a little too much fun and not a lot of work. So it's like an energy of like, a little too much leisure time, a little too much downtime. And I feel like maybe here it's almost like an extension of that because now we've got a lot of things going on, right? And you can't make the choice. It's like in one cup here, you've got the gold. Do I go after the money? Do I complete that job? Or do I go ahead and, go with the arts? As you can see here, you have this artistic kind of picture. Do I go with the arts? Do I watch TV? And then you've got here another kind of representation of like being drawn under by some kind of ghostly figure. And that ghostly figure is like the the ghost that tells you your time is up. You missed the opportunity on obtaining that gold, and now you need to move on to the next cup, which is a snake, and now you got to get bit by the snake. It's like it's telling you to just actually handle what you need to handle, right? Now, obviously, I don't want to scare you guys. This is just a general reading. But everyone has shadow sides, and I like to talk about the shadow sides because that's the only way that you're going to improve, right? That's the only way this relationship gets to that next level. If you go into it with an energy of like everything is going to be perfect, whenever these shadows spawn up on you, you're not going to know what to do. You're not going to be able to identify them, and more often than not, they end up consuming you. So if you're prepared for it, at least you can start thinking right now on how you can tackle this, right? And then when you notice it in the relationship, it's like, okay, I already know this. I already got this. Boom, check. We got this. Don't worry. So keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and move on to the financial part of the reading. For that, we are going to use the Wizard's Tarot. I like the Wizard's Tarot. We're just going to go ahead and let the Wizard's Tarot talk to us about your soulmate's career, shall we? Their financial situation as well. So we'll see what the cards reveal. All right, so group number one, from what I'm seeing here, you've got the Five of Pentacles reversed, you've got the Devil, and you also have the Eight of Swords, and then you also have the Six of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so interesting energies here. What I am seeing here with this energy, group number one, is that this person is going to be involved in a company or a corporation that's their sole mission is to help other people. So, like, I wouldn't be surprised if this is like a non-profit organization. I wouldn't be surprised if they work for, say, like a church. Maybe they work in the financial system. And what I'm seeing with the Devil and the Five of Pentacles here, it's just like a very, very kind of carnal energy. It's like offering help. Now, they're offering help. They're offering help to like the human condition. They're offering help in attachments. As you can see, the Devil is the ultimate symbol of attachments to bad things, bondage. It's a very physical card, abusing drugs, abusing alcohol. And the fact that they have the Five of Pentacles here, the Five of Pentacles reversed, essentially what this card is telling us is charity. The reverse, it's charity. So it's like they're lending their, career-wise, they're lending their time and energy and efforts to liberate people from this evil, which is drugs, alcohol, So for me, like when I see these two cards, it's like I think of like a psychologist, I think of like someone who really sits down and tries to talk to people and tries to bring them out of a dark place, right? So, I said a non-profit organization because it's like the feeling that I got with the Five of Pentacles, but then, just analyzing it a little further and adding that Devil energy there, immediately I'm thinking this person is lending a hand, the charitable hand towards the human condition, and they're trying to bring people out of this darkness and this chaos. So immediately I thought of a psychologist, this doesn't have to be a psychologist. It could very well be like, social work, visiting people, assisting people, bringing them out of like a bad place and inserting them into another place. So, or orphanage. It's like, that's kind of the energy that I'm picking up here. And it goes perfect with this person. I mean, they are represented by the Knight and the Justice card. So I get it, they see injustice and they want to change it, right? That's kind of like where they're headed. That's their career path. Interesting. So let's move on to their financial situation. Now, I want you to keep in mind, this financial situation that we're seeing here, it's going to be when you meet them, all right? This is definitely going to change. So I don't want you to think that this is going to be something that will be going on for the totality of the relationship. But I do see that this person is going to have some limitations financially when you first meet them. So this is because they're building their empire, right? They're building their financial future, so to speak. So when you meet them, they're going to be early on in that process. So you've got here the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is them essentially tied, right? Tied. It's almost like if this is their destiny. They're destined to work their way out of this struggle. You can see the other swords here, and if only they can grab one of these swords and release themselves, right? That would be awesome, but they can't do it. But here's the thing. There's a possibility, right? And they're very close to these swords. So they're going to, at some point, grab one of these swords and set themselves free. But unfortunately, it's not going to be when you meet them. When you meet them, they're still going to be bound and working on their projects. We have a confirmation of that with the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is essentially a person who, unfortunately, well, the card is reversed, but in this depiction, like if it was upright, you can see a person giving money to someone else, right? So it's like their charitableness is now spreading towards, the other generation. And as you can see, there's like a sense of like wealth and prosperity. They have pentacles up on their bookshelves, right? The Six of Pentacles can also be interpreted as like a card of giving knowledge and giving understanding to other people. But, this is a financial reading. It's like we want to know what the state of their finances is. So what I'm seeing with the Six of Pentacles reverse is them not being able to splurge on something. It's like, if you want to wake up one day and like say, hey, let's go to Paris for, just to like, check out the scenery, or depending on where you are, obviously. But, this isn't the kind of person that will have the financial means to just take a week off and go somewhere expensive, so to speak. They're working towards it. And, they have a pretty beautiful career here, and I'm pretty sure that they're going to build on this success, right? And this will be a thing of the past, right? These struggles. One thing to keep in mind, we're going now back to the shadow side. Not enough work, right? So we need to now address the fact that maybe financially they're not where they want to be. And one of the reasons is because of not too much work and too much leisure. So again, this is one of the shadow sides that you can definitely remind them and help them, right? So that the relationship can move forward. Help them decide on one of these cups, right? Hopefully the cup with all the money, right? So yes, that is the energy that I'm seeing here with their finances and their careers. Let's go ahead and throw some oracle cards, and let's try and get some messages from the oracle cards. Let's try and pick up on just who this person is, right? Let's a little information on who they are, maybe hobbies. We'll see where the cards take us. We're gonna start with the Whispering Woods cards. Let's see what we get. Flow. We've got the flow card. Go with the flow as water trickles down a stream. Do not hurry. I like that. That's beautiful. And I do get that kind of vibe from this person, right? That's definitely the vibe that I'm getting from this person. They love to flow. They like to have fun. They like to go with the they like to go with the like current energies, right? So they like to feel relaxed. They don't like to feel stressed. They like to feel at peace. That's the energy that's kind of like around this person. They don't like stress. They don't like anxiety. And I feel like, they're like this because I think that their job brings that kind of like stress and anxiety already. I think that they're dealing with a lot of like demons in their jobs, and it's other people's demons. And sometimes it's even more difficult to address other people's problems and issues and shadows, because it's like, my goodness, is humanity really this broken, and are things going to be okay? Sometimes we want to be leaders. We want to tell people that everything's going to be okay, but we are all human, and we ask ourselves the question every day, will everything be okay ourselves, right? So even though this person is like this symbol of authority, even though this person is someone who has the means and the intelligence and the desire to help people, even though this person is brave and honest and a leader, truly, this person will definitely, second guess themselves. And And I feel like, one of the reasons why we got this shadow side of the financial part is because maybe sometimes they don't know how to get away from the flow of just being, just going with that leisureness, right? Going with that fun and that excitement. So yeah, let's go ahead and throw another card from the Making Magic Oracle. Let's see what card we get here. Triple Spiral. Okay, listening to divine wisdom and joyfully learning life's lessons. That's beautiful. Okay, I like that. So this person, your soulmate, is someone who is going to be spiritual. This is a person that, believes in the supernatural, believes in something greater than themselves. They, at the very least, this is the kind of individual who will listen or read some philosophical work and try to find the deeper meaning in that work and try to make something out of it. This is a person that analyzes the divine, analyzes the mundane, and tries to figure out how the divine is impacting the mundane in this physical world and vice versa, right? So this is someone who's very much trying to integrate spirit into their life and trying to just see further. So yeah, that's why we're getting this card. Listening to divine wisdom, joyfully learning life's lessons. And one of the key words there is joyfully, right? This person is someone who really enjoys the process of life joyfully. They like to go with the flow of life. They don't like to hurry. They don't like to feel hurried. This is someone who learns, who really, I wouldn't be surprised if this person likes to just sit around, drink some tea, and just watch the birds outside, chirping away. Like maybe this person, once he retires or she retires, they're going to build a birdhouse. They're going to set it outside, and they're just going to wait until those beautiful birds come, and they're just going to enjoy that moment, right? This is the kind of peaceful energy surrounding this person. I know that's uneventful, but it is peaceful, and it does talk about a person who's willing to be in optimal peace and optimal internal prosperity. And that is beautiful, because that's the sure sign of a very well-balanced individual. And we have that here, right? We've got the Justice card, a symbol of ultimate balance. So that is definitely something that this person has going on. So let's go ahead and throw a card from the Fairy Oracle. Fairy Oracle. We're just going to throw one. Let's see what are the key words surrounding this soulmate of yours, shall we? Okay, we've got scared to fly. Interesting. Scared to fly. The right moment, sensing out the right timing. Interesting. I like that card. So what this card is telling us is that your soulmate is patient, right? This is a very patient individual. This isn't the kind of person that takes a lot of speculative risk, like for example, speculative risk, stock market. There's a sector in the stock market. There's a portion in the stock market where people can come in and just invest pretty heavily on a certain stock, right? And they're hoping for that big win, but also there's big losses that you can take. So this person, when I look at this card and when I look at all of the other cards, I feel like this isn't the person that is going to take that risk. This is the person that will invest in a stock that they know will grow exponentially with time, and it'll move slowly. It won't make any kind of huge volatile moves downward. They're just very, very kind of patient, and they understand when to strike. This is definitely one of their stronger. This is a strength of theirs. The fact that they know when is the right moment. The fact that they have the ability to sense that moment, right? So they listen to their intuition. They comprehend when is the right time to take action in a certain environment, and that is powerful, truly. All right, let's go ahead and throw another card from the Whispers of Love Oracle deck. So we're going to go ahead and shuffle. This is from the Whispers of Love Oracle deck. We're just going to go ahead and throw one card. Let's take a look and see what we get. A spiritual connection. Okay, that is a beautiful card, especially for this relationship and this soulmate of yours. And this, I mean, if there is a card in that entire Oracle deck that I can say is for soulmates, is this one, spiritual connection. I mean, you know, this is beautiful. A relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. It's beautiful. What this is telling you is that you both are connected, and you've been connected through the eons. It's like you've reincarnated with this person time and time again. You've experienced many things together. I wouldn't be surprised if for some of you, you've already seen this person's face in your dreams. You know, there's an energy here of togetherness, of doing it over and over again. You've got the number 27. It's a master number. You know, it's definitely one of those numbers that says this is unique, right? This is a unique connection. This is unique in every way. Nothing can compare to this. So this is very much a connection that just defines understanding. And it's because you two have just been together for a long time. I'm pretty sure that once you two come together, once this relationship actually comes into fruition, and you two meet each other and marriage normally follows, you're going to be the kind of couple that completes each other's sentences. If you're thinking of, like, you know, eating something, they're going to crave it too. If you're looking or wanting something because maybe you're bored, they're going to have that same feeling. And that kind of connection comes from just, you know, generations and generations and generations of just reincarnating with each other, being together, the same energy. You know, it's almost like if the energy gets intertwined and you two start speaking the same language and acting in the same way. So you're going to notice that this is 100%. This is your soulmate. And obviously this is a soulmate reading, so it is your soulmate. But it is definitely 100% a very special connection. And that's what I love about just soulmates and the connection that soulmates have. So let's throw some more Oracle cards. Let's take a look at the Avalon. We're going to throw an Avalon card from the Avalon Oracle deck, and we're just going to try and take a look at the connection, right? At the at any keywords that maybe will define who this person is at their core. Let's see. You've got the White Heart. I like the White Heart. This is a beautiful card to get. All right, so the keywords attached to the White Heart are new beginnings, awakening, realignment, and perspective. It's beautiful. So, you know, when I look at this card and I try and combine them with all of the other cards, what I see is someone who has a beautiful perspective in life. And I see someone who, they go after what they desire. They go after what really truly awakens and inspires them inside. And they're not afraid to start over again. You know, this is the kind of person who, if things aren't going their way, if they don't feel happy or they don't feel joyous or they feel drained, they don't mind starting it over again. They don't mind, you know, breaking things down and then just building everything back up again. It's like that is very much a part of their process. They don't mind doing it because they know that true prosperity lies in eternal happiness. It's like if you're happy, if you're content, if you feel full and able and ready, then you can definitely 100% be balanced and just be present and be able to help your fellow man or woman. You know, it's definitely something that this person is, one of the keywords is realignment. So it's like, you know, they definitely are very well balanced. We're very well balanced individual. And they only use their swords when they need to. And it's funny, you know, we've got here sword symbolism twice, right? So you've got here a beautiful sword being held right in front of him, in a position of not battling, but really just prayer. Then you've got here the Justice card with the sword right in front of her. Also in almost the symbolism of prayer and surrender. So this person is strong. They're capable. They're ready. They can strike. They can persevere. But at the same time, it's like, what's the point of doing that when I can use my other resources, right? When I can just use the other inner power that I have to bring about change in my life and in others. You don't always have to use the sword. It's a very beautiful kind of energy with this person. And the white heart is definitely a leader in every sense of the word. This is the white heart that comes out of the forest and asks for people to follow him into that forest. This is the white heart that leads people through dark forests. And it's kind of like, it's a lore, right? The white heart lore. And it talks about the guidance of the heart. It talks about the heart coming out of the woods, showing himself or herself to the weary travelers that are lost, and offering them a chance to be followed, and for it to guide them into greener pastures, so to speak. So this is very much your soulmate, a leader. This is kind of the energy that is surrounding them, an energy of help, an energy of assisting their fellow men. Beautiful, beautiful energy. So let's go ahead and throw just one more card. We're going to try and figure out what is the spirit animal for your soulmate. So we're going to throw a spirit animal oracle card, and we're going to go ahead and see what is their spirit animal. Here we are. Haha, squirrel spirit. Beautiful. Believe in yourself is their message to you. Squirrel spirit, believe in yourself. I love that. I love that. That is beautiful. All right. So that is all I see here, group number 1. I want to thank you for watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Don't forget to give me a like. Don't forget to subscribe. I want you to subscribe, seekers. Also, I have an Etsy shop. Don't forget to visit that Etsy shop. I have private readings that I'm offering there at a very discounted rate. So you seekers have enjoyed those readings. I've worked with hundreds of seekers already. The feedback has been truly phenomenal. I've got 5 stars, on average 5 stars. And the feedback, and if you read the comments, they've been truly, truly great. Those comments really feed my soul. They just, they bring me alive. So I welcome that. I welcome all those comments, and thank you so much for just being so kind. Okay, to the people that have placed your readings, that left that feedback. Thank you. I encourage you, if you haven't already, gone and taken a look at my Etsy shop, to go read the comments. If you have any questions, let me know. Let me know in the comments section below. And I like the opportunity to be able to work with you, group number 1. So thank you so much. And if you have any suggestions as far as pick a card tarot readings go, don't forget to include those suggestions in the comment section as well. Just put hashtag pick a card, and I'll be able to search for those ideas and add them to the pick a card queue. So thank you once again, group number 1. Bye-bye. Hello, group number 2. Welcome. All right, let's get started. So, group number 2. In front of you, you have a card from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. And it's going to just represent just a general theme for the reading, the essence of who your soulmate is. And we're going to talk about finances, career, and some other things as well. We're going to try and unveil a shadow. So let's go ahead and reveal what card this is. The Medicine Mother. Oof, I like that card. I like it a lot. And one of the reasons why I like it so much is because the Medicine Mother is someone who has been through a lot of suffering, a lot of pain, and they've come to an understanding that in order to truly be great and in order to have victory in life, you have to keep going. And also, she's very intuitive. She listens to her intuition. She operates from a place of love and understanding based on experience. So the Medicine Mother knows best, right? Mother always knows best. That's kind of the energy with your soulmate. This person is someone who They care about people to the point where, they're patient with them. They're good at giving advice, your soulmate is. So I'd say that this person is someone who is just kind of able to lift anyone up from any kind of sorrow, or maybe someone who's feeling just downtrodden, or just, beat down by society, or just the things that are out of their control. The medicine mother and your soulmate is someone who can help them get out of this mentality, can help them just overcome these challenges, these obstacles that may arise. This is someone who's, and this is someone who really cares. There's a deep sense of caring, deep sense of understanding of other people's problems and situations. This soulmate of yours is definitely someone who cares. A lot of people don't care. They care more about themselves than anything else. But it takes the energy of the medicine mother to really say, I care about you. I care about your progress. I care about your well-being. I want you to be prosperous. I want you to be just happy, and I'm going to make sure that that is the case. I'm going to offer you a helping hand. I'm going to offer you as much information and guidance as I can. So that's kind of the energy that is surrounding your soulmate, right? So let's go ahead and see what else we can just unravel about your soulmate. We're going to start with the Star Tarot. We're going to just shuffle. And let's just try and get a general understanding. Then we'll go into more specifics about finances and career and shadow. But first, I'm going to throw 3 Star Tarots, and I want to try and get an understanding of a little bit more about who your soulmate is, and see what we pick up on. Maybe what they're going through right now. We'll ask Spirit that. Let's see. Okay, man, your soulmate right now is in the process of assisting people financially. Doesn't have to be financial in nature. It could just be them giving something. But more than likely, this is someone who's involved, right? Someone who's trying to make a difference by being involved. So for some reason, I'm seeing like someone involved in like some kind of like political field. Like maybe they're spreading information to bring awareness about something. There's definitely something being offered in order to bring transformation to the collective. And what I see here with the 6 of Pentacles is just that. This is your soulmate giving the best version of themselves to the world, right? So we've got here your soulmate. The representation is a Native American. And what you see here is just, this person's work and dedication and just their art and their beauty. And they're kind of just like offering it to you with a smile, right? And they're offering it to society. They're offering it as a symbol of prosperity. You have here one of the a buffalo, and the buffaloes were very important to the Native Americans. Obviously, it was a big source of food, a big source of even clothing. So the buffalo was extremely important for the development of the Native Americans. So it's almost like if they're giving you, and this buffalo is encased in another piece of artwork that was created by this person. So it's almost like if they're giving the best version of their art and their work and who they are, their essence to the world in order to make it a better place. And then the other cards that would tell me that that is what they're doing are the Star reversed and the Queen of Wands reversed. So anytime I look at the Queen of Wands, we'll start with the Queen of Wands, I see a leader, right? I see a leader. I see someone who's filled with authority, who's filled with dynamism, who's just in every sense of the word is a leader. This is a person that changes the very fabric of society just through one word, right? This is a person that is in the forefront of everything, just kind of helping people, showing them the way. And I feel like this is the target audience of your soulmate. So in some way, somehow, I feel like one of the reasons why they are doing this is because they themselves need this inspiration. They need this to keep moving forward. They need this to, just be able to express themselves, right? They need to express themselves. Your soulmate needs to help people, needs to help other leaders, needs to share information. So this is their target audience, leaders. I just get the feeling like they're trying to inspire a multitude of people, maybe even try to inspire a movement. They're looking for other leaders in order to join in the movement. I wouldn't, and we're going to talk about finances and career now, but I wouldn't be surprised if this is like some kind of organization that maybe they're trying to form, some kind of business, some kind of entrepreneurship venture, where they're trying to find leaders, right? Leaders that the Queen of Wands is a leader, but it's a form of leadership that's not too strict. It's more of like being led with a soft hand. Just watching you and observing you from a distance in a quiet place, and looking at your faults, coming up to you and telling you, this is what you did wrong, but you can do better. I know that you can. You have it in you to do better, right? So it's kind of like that kind of leadership, just soft, gentle, but at the same time, very observative, very keen, very understanding of what's needed to form a person, to lift that person up. And it goes hand in hand with the Medicine Mother, right? The Medicine Mother ties into these two cards perfectly well. So it looks like at this moment, they're in the process of building a team of leaders, lifting them up. The fact that the Queen of Wands is reversed, it's almost like if, they're looking for people that have lost their way, or maybe are unmotivated to want to make a change in society and a change for themselves. So they want to be that for them. And then the third card that really just, hits the point home is the Star. And the Star is coming to us reversed. It's very difficult to interpret the Star reversed because it's just such a positive card, but there is an interpretation for it. And it's just lack of direction, right? Because the Star is what you look for direction. And when I say that, it's because of the symbolism behind the Star, right? And the Christians have the Star of Bethlehem, and the symbolism of the star is they light up the night sky. So there's a sense of lighting the dark, and there's a sense of also beauty, right? And also it's very, very divine in many ways. And in different cultures, they view stars as divine. So what this card is trying to tell you, and trying to pretty much bring to light with your soulmate, is that they're seeking to lead people to a better place. The Star leads people to the well of riches, to a well of youthfulness, to a well of prosperity, right? You see the woman coming to this little well. You've got here, it's like the springs of life. And what you see here with the butterflies flying out of that well is a symbol of transformation, complete transformation. The fact that the Star is reversed tells me that there's a lack of direction for these people, and these leaders need a leader. So this is the kind of person that your soulmate is. Let's try and examine the shadow side, shall we? And then we're going to touch on the career. Now, to find the shadow of the relationship, and before we touch on, I want to talk about the shadow a little bit. So I like to talk about the shadow and about any limitations that we might find, because that's what life is, right? Life is about finding the challenges, finding the issues that might plague us, and overcoming them. And it's in the process of overcoming them where true growth comes, where true prosperity comes, where true contentment comes, right? If everything just goes well in our lives and there's no challenges, then sometimes, we lack a little bit of growth. So that's why I like to unravel what the shadow is going to be, so that when you see it, you can identify it and work on it. So let's go ahead and touch on that. I'm going to throw two cards. This is from the Heaven and Earth tarot deck, Heaven and Earth tarot deck. It's a very dark kind of deck. I like the artwork. It's just very dark and gloomy. Perfect for shadow work. So let's go ahead and try and find it, shall we? I'm shuffling now. And we're throwing 2. Interesting. Interesting. So one of their greatest strengths is the 6 of Pentacles, and one of their shadows is the 6 of Pentacles. So that is very interesting. And then we've got here the Ace of Cups reversed. Okay. So what I am seeing is that their desire to want to bring transformation to society, their desire to want to change the world for the better, their ambition to bring about true greatness for, the people who they care about, just maybe other minorities, or, this sense of like being this justice warrior, and this sense of like wanting to give, is going to take a toll on this person. All right. That's why their greatest asset is going to become a bit of a shadow. So you've got here again the 6 of Pentacles. In this depiction of the 6 of Pentacles, here, we have the Native American. Here we have a woman balancing the scales, kind of weighing who deserves it or not. And we have here the beggars. We have here the people that are in very grim need of this, right? And so that's what this beautiful woman is doing, right? And that's what this beautiful woman was doing over here as well. So it's like giving of themselves in order to bring transformation to other people. And sometimes that is actually going to take a toll on them. It might take a toll financially, because they might not know when to stop, when to maybe call it quits. It doesn't have to be material, it doesn't have to be money that they're giving, but time, attention, resources, all of these things are tied to the pentacle, right? The pentacles also talks about health. So it's like this person's giving a lot of attention, a lot of dedication to this pursuit of wanting to inspire other people, form a team, bring them together, inspire them, move them forward. And so ultimately, sometimes they're not going to have success. And this person, I think, is going to take that very, very badly. The fact that they are not going to have success, that they couldn't overcome the challenges presented to them and inspire a certain person, or just bring about this change that they were hoping for. Maybe they're going to get attacked for what they're trying to do and what they're trying to bring into the world. And that is going to lead them into an outpouring of negative emotions. So you've got here the Ace of Cups. This Ace of Cups is reversed, so it's like an outpouring, right, of the emotions. And there's just going to be a very strong sense here of like, if things don't work out, which obviously this is a shadow side to this person, so not everything is going to work out. They're going to have a tendency to wallow in sorrow, right? So they're just going to be like, oh, it didn't work out. It'll lead towards some volatile emotional turbulence, and that might actually affect the relationship. So maybe they might be a little too quiet and unwilling to share with you why they're feeling what they're feeling. Sometimes you might see them upset and you don't know, why are they so upset? Why are they cranky? Why are they argumentative today? It's because they experienced a defeat in what they're trying to do, what they're trying to bring into the world, or they've been attacked in social media or in public by someone who doesn't truly understand what they're trying to bring and do. And that really, really, really upsets them. That really just pisses them off. So it's going to fall on you to just talk to them about this, to, try and bring them into a sense of balance and a sense of understanding and a sense of hey, everything's going to be okay. You don't have to win them all. This doesn't have to be a certain way. You did your best. It's just going to fall on you to just bring them back and to help with this emotional turbulence, with this Ace of Cups reversed. So interesting. This person is very, very focused on their purpose. Okay, this is what I'm seeing. Very focused on their purpose. All right, so let's throw more cards. We're going to throw the Wizard's Tarot. All right, we're going to shuffle and throw some Wizard's Tarot. And we're going to try and unravel where they're at, when you meet them, where they will be financially, and also a little more information on their career. Let's take a look and see. Maybe we can try and get an understanding of what this, Six of Pentacles and this ambition that they have really is. All right, so we've got some interesting cards here, group number 2. So what I am seeing as far as career is exactly what we've gone over with, with the Medicine Woman, the Six of Pentacles. We even have the exact same card. So we've got the Star reversed here with this Wizard's Tarot. Again, the Star leading people to the right path, showing them the right way, bringing them to a place of tranquility and love and care and understanding, So this card is reversed, signaling that this person in their career is going to be focused on leading people to this well of prosperity, this well of goodness. They just care about leading people down the right path, to the path of true beauty. And then we also have them here showing up as the King of Cups. So it's like what this card is telling me in a career reading, with just a 2-card career mini reading, is that they're in the forefront of this, right? Like, they're not the kind to assign a task and then let it sit and expect for it to be done. Like, they're in the forefront of this. They're showing up every day and they're trying to make it happen. So I'm getting the feeling of, like, small business, small organization, growing it from the bottom up, and them being in the forefront of it all, just trying to put out the fires that arise, just trying to be that motivator and trying to be understanding and trying to be very, very stable in every sense of the word, emotionally stable, and just someone who really takes the reins, right? So that's kind of where they're at. And, when it comes to a career, if I was to attach a career to this person, I would say counselor. I would, for some of you, it's a counselor. For some of you, it's a psychologist. For others, this is a person who perhaps is an entrepreneur, has a business that maybe encourages people, coaches people, inspires people. That's kind of like where they're at right now. The financial part of things, I've got 2 of Cups upright and the Queen of Swords reversed. And this is kind of a weird combination here, to be quite honest with you. Because with the Queen of Swords, what I see with their finances and where they're going to be when they meet you is someone who hasn't fully been responsible with their finances. So perhaps there's this sense of, like, they've invested too much in a certain thing and it's not paying what it needs to pay them, and they haven't cut their losses. Like, they haven't moved on from that. Perhaps with the Queen of Swords, there's this sense of, like, wanting a certain outcome, but not putting forth the maximum effort to obtain it. So when it comes to their finances, I feel like there's this kind of, like, balance. It's like they're going to be prosperous enough to be able to provide for the relationship, to be able for you to perhaps move out, have your home, and for the relationship to grow. But it is going to be something that is going to kind of weigh them down. I think that they're unhappy with the decisions that they've made. And I feel like when you meet them, even though they're going to have money and they're going to have their career and they're going to be able to invest and do the things that they want, I feel like they'll tell you that they should have far more than they do have at that moment. It's like they'll probably at some point tell you, like, I should have more money. I should have far more, but I don't. And I because I was irresponsible, I wasn't intelligent enough. Maybe I gambled it away. I invested it in the wrong projects. I trusted in the wrong people. I was taken advantage of, in a past relationship, this person took everything from me. I get the feeling that there's going to be some kind of story that's going to be tied to why they're not better off. But at the same time, you've got the 2 of Cups. So I see you both here in this in this too, right? You two coming together, enjoying each other's presence, and doing exactly what you both want to do, right? You've got a beautiful home here with all of the books in the background, beautiful clothing, and you're both celebrating. You're celebrating your love for each other and your care. So it's like, even though they're going to be upset and this is going to be a bit of a problem, like something that is really going to bother them, and it's something that they're going to talk about with you, it's not going to be a problem to you. It's like where they're at is going to be perfect. Like you know that you can build from that point forward. So even though they're going to be a bit upset that they're not more prosperous, it's not going to phase the relationship or bring about any challenges or troubles. I feel like that is a part of their shadow. That is a part of them. With this Six of Pentacles here, I feel like they've given too much. Okay, they've given too much, and some of it has been financial, right? Some of it has been physical. Some of it has just been their mental ability and everything that they have. Really, it's like they've given everything to this cause, and it's left them depleted, literally, right? Financially and physically, and then that has led to this emotional turbulence, which really it's just like this vicious cycle, right? I'm upset because I'm giving too much, things aren't working out, I'm in this emotional turbulence, and sometimes when people are in this emotional trouble, they tend to go back to the same vicious cycle that got them there, right? And so that vicious cycle continues. So it's going to fall on you to kind of help them through that cycle. This is your soulmate, so you're going to have a strong say in what goes on and what this person needs in order to be fully transformed, which is why you're showing up here with their finances and the Two of Cups. So you're going to help them very, very much with this cycle right here. You're going to be a huge help and motivator to bring them out of whatever problems they're having here. All right, so let's throw more cards. Let's see, what should we throw now? Let's go ahead and throw some Whispering Woods. Just one Whispering Woods. Let's see what message we get and how we'll interpret it. Joy, okay. So we've got the Joy card. Spread seeds of joy like a wildflower, and no doubt you will revel in the results. Beautiful. So what I'm seeing with this card is that your soulmate is someone who really likes to have fun, likes to feel like, everything is going to be just perfectly okay. So even though there may be this shadow, right, that comes and this turbulence sometimes, this person is a person that's very filled with joy and in a sense of like wonder. And also this is like a clue to you and how this relationship can truly just prosper, right? Joy is what you can do to bring about true change into the relationship. So come always from a place of happiness, from a place of joy, from a place of just being in the moment and enjoying every little aspect of that moment. These are the things that are going to really propel this relationship forward into whatever's next for you guys. So joy, spread the seeds of joy like wildflower, and no doubt you will revel in the results, right? So that's a key to what you can do. And also it's talking about who this person is and what they're craving, right, deep down inside. So let's see what else we get. Let's see what else the cards show us. Maybe some advice on this relationship. Goddess. Oh, wow. Healing feminine energy. That is beautiful. Healing feminine energy, the Goddess. Okay, so this has like, I would say even a double meaning or a triple meaning. For some of you, I feel like the person that picked this is a healer. You are a natural born healer. You can bring about true change and you can help heal in this person, in this relationship, and just any troubles, okay? And it's funny, that you would attract a person like this because this person wants to do the same. They want to heal other people. They want to inspire other people. So not only is this a confirmation that this is who this person is, a healer, right? but it's also a confirmation of who you are, and why this relationship and this connection is so powerful, and why you two are kind of like destined for each other. So you are destined to heal people, to bring about true healing and just goodness, right, and prosperity into people's lives, both physically, mentally, emotionally, just in every area. You both are going to work together. I feel like you're going to be a part of this business, this idea that they have, and it's going to bring about dynamic change to the world. All right, let's go ahead and throw. We'll throw an Avalon card. We'll see what the Avalon cards reveal to us. So we are going to shuffle. Let's see what they reveal to us about this person, shall we? Wow. Okay, you've got Megan LaFay. Interesting. The sorcerer, Megan LaFay. Okay, so prophecy, intuition, fate, magic. Interesting. So, and this is from the Avalon Oracle deck. This card, and you know what I see with this card is someone who perhaps they rely on their intuition a lot, and that has led them to make some very good decisions in their lives. I feel like one of the things that really just hinders this person, this soulmate of yours, is the emotional turbulence, right? The Ace of Cups is the opposite of intuition. It's blocked energies. It's not understanding, not seeing clearly. But when this person is at their best, when this person is truly filled with this joy right here, they're able to kind of lead with their intuition. They understand that what they feel is very powerful, right? And it's almost prophetic. It's like this person, your soulmate at one point might tell you, hey, this is going to happen. And it happens. And you're like, oh boy, how did that happen? You know what I mean? Like, how did this person know? So they have the gift of prophecy, and sometimes it's going to seem magical. It's going to seem like, otherworldly. It's like, how is it that you are right most of the time? And it's just intuitively they understand, they know, and there's a sense of magic to this person. There's a sense of being connected to the divine energy of the universe. There's a sense of just this energy of healing that they keep on attracting to themselves. This energy of wanting to transform the world for the better. It's an energy that spirit really supports. Right? It's an energy that spirit says you deserve more. Because you know what, you're doing your part to bring about true transformation and greatness into society. So you need more. Boom. So it's gonna feel like you're walking with someone filled with magic and prosperity and knowing and understanding. So yeah, that is what I see with this card, Megan LaFay. So let's keep it going. We're gonna throw a fairy card. Yeah, we'll throw a fairy card, a fairy oracle. Okay. Let's see what the Fairy Oracle deck has to tell us. This is actually a wild wisdom of the Fairy Oracle. Wild wisdom of the Fairy Oracles help us out here. What do we got? Oh, we have two. That's what we got. All right, let's see. Silver Sisters and Beauty Truth. Interesting. Okay. So we'll tackle them one by one. So we've got here Silver Sisters, and the keywords attached to Silver Sisters is time to take protection from toxic thoughts and energy. Nice. So what I'm seeing with this card is that, this person is very much affected by the words of people. All right. They're affected by toxic people. And what ends up happening is whenever they try and make a change, or they try and bring about when they try and just bring true greatness into somebody's life, or when they try and share something with the world that they deem intuitively is the right direction, and then they get some negative feedback from someone, that really hurts them, right? When they get that negative feedback from toxic individuals, trolls, that really hurts them. And it's going to kind of fall on you to remind them to don't worry about these people, right? And that's kind of their biggest thing, because this person really cares about other people, right? This person wants everyone to kind of agree. They don't like to see kind of, setbacks, people being mean or hateful. They would like for the world to be different, to be truly dynamic and filled with love and understanding. But when they see that things aren't moving in that direction, when there's a sense of lack in their work, they get upset. And it's almost like if this is a reminder to them and to you that, hey, this person needs to be away from those energies. They need to be completely separated from those energies. It's not going to do them any good. And then the second card, beauty, physical pleasure, and sensuality, is just a card that tells me, look, get away from all this drama, all this toxicity over here, and embrace this right over here, right? Beauty, physical pleasure, sensuality. So you've got here a very sexy fairy, and she's just kind of like telling you, ravish me, right? That's kind of the energy that this fairy has going on. So it's almost like if the cards are telling you, in order to really bring about this joy, in order for the relationship to grow even stronger, it's important for you guys to avoid any kind of negative, toxic individuals. It's important for you to even don't even entertain it. Sometimes you meet people, they say a comment, and then for the next day or two, you and your soulmate talk about that constantly, right? It's like you're reliving that horrible moment. You're reliving it. It becomes like a cycle, right? And so that poison that person, that toxic individual wanted to deposit, was deposited. And now, it's taking real estate space in your mind, and you can't function, right? Because it's like you have to talk it out. And right, it's like the more you talk about it, the more you're releasing that poison. So it's, in essence, good to talk about these things. But at the same time, if you can just avoid that poison, if you can just not let that poison come into you, right? To the point where you can just let it go, just forgive them on the spot, right? And just move on with your day and focus on that joy in the relationship. Focus on that physical pleasure, that sensuality, that beauty. Focus on each other, really, is what this card is telling you. Focus on each other. Then the relationship will be much, much, much happier. And you're not going to run into any troubles. All right, so no drama. That's what we're getting here, right? No drama. We don't want no drama. All right, let's throw another card. Yeah, we'll throw a Whispers of Love Oracle card. We are going to shuffle first. Whispers of Love. What are you going to whisper to us today? What do we got? What do we got? Be supportive. Okay. All right. Another card that, these Oracle cards are really just giving you insight into the relationship at this point. And they're really on point. We have here, be supportive, make a genuine effort to show you care. Beautiful card. This is the both of you coming together, enjoying each other's presence, and really working hard to make sure that the relationship grows, that it expands. Maybe it reaches a new height of glory, So the cards essentially in spirit are asking you, group number 2, to make an effort in the relationship, to truly try and I know that you will, right? I know that you will. But I guess it's a reminder that even though there might be these moments of turbulence, these moments of negativity, because I feel that your careers are tied together, right? I feel like you both have the same mind in some ways. So their problems are going to be very much your problems, right? So it's important for you to acknowledge when this is happening, when the shadow comes out, so that you can work on it. And one of the ways you can work through this is by being supportive to each other, by showing each other that you really care, doing little things for each other. All right. So let's go ahead and throw one more card. I want to see what is your animal spirit, your animal oracle spirit for this soulmate of yours. So we are going to shuffle, and let's see what message the spirit animal oracle has for you and this relationship, shall we? Let's see what we get. Let's see. All right, what do we got? Panther Spirit. Whew. Reclaim your power. Wow. Reclaim your power with the Panther Spirit. And we also have the number 44. The number 44 is a master number. It's the number of the master healer. That's beautiful. Because remember, we discovered that you are a healer and they are a healer. So it's like you're both going to bring about healing into the world. So the number 44 is a representation of that. It's a representation of mastery in healing. So that's a beautiful thing. It's pretty much a confirmation that you have a good destiny, a beautiful destiny together. One of the messages here: reclaim your power. With this vicious cycle that I feel that you both might go through, right? It's going to deplete that power of healing, right? The more you let the venom in from toxic people, the more you become negative, right? And maybe become reactive, the more you give away your power. So reclaim your power for your relationship. Reclaim your power. And don't let things upset you and try and bring you low. You are powerful. You are Panther Spirit. Okay? So, group number 2, that is what I see here. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe. Give me a like. That helps a lot. And visit the Etsy shop. Seekers, visit the Etsy shop. I have private readings in that Etsy shop that I'm offering. I am going to have to limit them because the demand has been incredibly high. I'm not complaining. I love working with you, Seekers. Thank you to the ones that have already placed your orders. Thank you for the feedback. So far, I've gotten only 5-star ratings, as far as that feedback goes. So I encourage you, Seekers, to go to the Etsy shop, read the feedback that I've received. The prices right now are, extremely low, which is one of the reasons why, the demand has been incredibly high. But I don't want to change the price because I know that you Seekers are, like that price point. So I want to keep it there. What I am going to do is I'm going to have to limit them because it's definitely getting in the way of doing more pick-a cards, and that's one of the things that I didn't want to happen. So, I may have to limit them. So, if you are interested in a reading, let me know. Send me a message if you have any questions through the Etsy platform. It'll make it easier that way. The link is down below. Also, if you have any suggestions as far as pick-a card readings, I love to hear those suggestions. I'll add them to the queue. Just make sure to leave that down below in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this soulmate of yours. I want to also hear about maybe past relationships. What you feel, maybe if you felt this energy of this soulmate. Let me know. I want to talk to you, Seekers. I respond to every comment. If you Seekers have left a comment before, I respond to every comment. It might take me a while now that I'm getting more than I was at some point, at another point, but typically I do respond within a good 3 days, maybe 5 days. But yeah, let me know. I want to hear from you, Seekers. So write down below. Thank you so much for your love, your support, your beautiful words, and bye-bye, Seekers. Welcome, group number 3. Welcome. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So we are going to talk about your soulmate today. And the very first card here is from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. This is going to be the essence of your soulmate. So let's see what card we got. The Stag. All right. I like the Stag, right? The Stag is majestic. The Stag is, in many cultures, it's a blessing. For Native Americans, it is a symbol of just obtaining things. It's a symbol of sustenance. And, for the Celts, the Stag is the king of the forest. So there is definitely a strong sense here that the person that you're going to marry, well, your soulmate, is a leader, someone who is able to just be present at all times for the family. This is someone who is very trustful, and they kind of thrive under pressure. They do very well under pressure. And during the harshest of winters, they'll always be there for you. They'll always be there for the family unit, and they care very deeply about what's going on around them. And they want ultimately what is best for everyone, the best outcome for everyone. Beautiful. The stag is a symbol of wealth as well, a symbol of good fortune, a symbol of prosperity. There's just so many positive things to say about the stag that, we're going to need more cards just to get a more direct message, but this is a beautiful, beautiful card to get. I'm feeling like this person is definitely very, very, very successful in many areas. I would say career, finances. Of course, we're going to do a career and finance reading here as well for your soulmate, which we'll touch on that. But with the stag, this is a pretty good omen that this person has it together. So let's throw more cards. Let's see what else we get. We are going to start with the Star Tarot. Okay. And, with this Star Tarot, what we're going to do is we're just going to try and get more information about your soulmate. We'll see what the cards reveal. Maybe what they're doing right now, what they're currently going through. Let's see what's going on with your soulmate, group number 3. Let's take a look, right? Shuffling here. Shuffle some more. And now we're going to throw 3 cards. Boy, oh boy. Okay. I like this. I like these cards. I like this. So, let's talk. First card out was the Ten of Wands. And immediately what I feel with that Ten of Wands is your soulmate is working very hard on something. Okay? They're working very diligently on a project, something that they want to try and manifest. So as you can see here, we have your soulmate, right? And your soulmate right now is in charge of turning that wheel, keeping that wheel turning, right? It's exhausting work, They probably at some point are going to have to swap out these wands for the other wands around them. The wands are heavy, but they're going to keep going, right? They're going to keep turning that wheel because they know that that's the only way that they can reach true greatness and prosperity. And behind them, we have this representation of spirit in bear form, which is essentially telling us that the person that your soulmate, I keep saying the person you're going to marry, which you will marry, obviously, your soulmate, but this soulmate of yours is inspired by something greater, inspired by forces that are unseen, by spirit. I feel like they're being led towards the path of prosperity. They know what they need to do, so intuitively it's like they understand that they have to move forward and try their best to just persevere through whatever challenges they might be facing at that moment. They understand this, and they're very gracious with it. They're definitely forward-moving, forward thinkers. Now, with the Three of Cups, it's an interesting energy from the Ten of Wands. So the Ten of Wands is the worker, it's the process, it's the final touches on a big project, right? So it almost feels like they're very close. With the Ten of Wands, it's also a number of endings and then beginnings, right? So what we have here with this 10 essentially is they're very close to accomplishing a project. So they're very close to this Three of Cups energy, which is like celebratory, right? We have here a representation of just complete and utter beauty and celebration, right? We've got here these 3 beautiful women, lovely women. They're having fun with each other. There's an energy of contentment, joy. We've got 3 cups up in the air. Just beauty, right? and everything is in balance. Everything is in order. We have here the moon symbolism, mother, maiden, crone. So we just have so much in balance. So much has been accomplished, and now it's time to celebrate. Now it's time to give thanks to Spirit. It's time to just have fun, right? To really enjoy ourselves, right? So there's this energy with this person right now. They're kind of working hard on something, and soon they're going to have this celebratory kind of energy where it's like, I'm happy, right? And thank you, Spirit, for just being present and just, constantly inspiring me to move forward, to be more than what I am, and to accomplish things. And there's just an energy here of that, right? Paying homage to Spirit and this force, right? This bear force that helped them and saw them through some hard times. And they were hard, I got to tell you. We've got here just a representation of how hard it was. So we've got the moon, and the moon is reversed, right? So when the moon is reversed, you think of like mysteries, you think of like lies, maybe deceit, right? Because this little Crenshaw right here, which is a representation of your soulmate, what they have to do, or what they've had to do, right? The process of that Ten of Wands is they've had to go and travel through this dark forest with only the help of the moon, the light of the moon. And it's scary because you've got here some scary wolves, right? There's definitely creatures that lurk in the night that you want to try and avoid. So the night also brings about a lot of terrors and a lot of misfortune, right? You start thinking and seeing things that aren't there. So there's visions that aren't clear, and fogginess of mind. And the good news is that they've been able to get to the other side successfully. So there is a time of celebration. So this is what your soulmate is going through right now, They got through some kind of harsh times. They were able to break free of some kind of like maybe illusion, or maybe even a philosophy that just wasn't serving them right. And now they've reached a place of celebration and contentment, joy, prosperity. They haven't reached it just yet. They're still working towards it, but they're right there. This could be career oriented. It could be a struggle that they've been facing with themselves. Maybe a sense of like not being happy. It could very well just be something that is going to help them move forward in whatever's next. It's like a stepping stone towards their next project, their next great undertaking, right? So there's the end of a great project and the beginning of something new. So that's where they're headed. So it's interesting to see that here. And again, they're being represented by the stag. So, there's true prosperity. Whatever they're working on, whatever project has taken up their time, it's definitely a project that brings about true greatness. There's prosperity, financial prosperity, happiness, contentment in every sense of the word. It is a part of what they're trying to accomplish here. Now, let's go ahead and find the shadows, shall we? Now, to find the shadow to this relationship and to the person that you are going to, I keep saying it, the person you're going to marry. No, this is your soulmate. So to find the shadow to your soulmate, we're going to go ahead and use the Heaven and Earth Tarot deck, okay? The Heaven and Earth Tarot deck. This is a pretty dark, gloomy deck. So I just like using it for shadow work, just to try and find what the shadows are. Boy, that just kind of rung out. Oh man, something's trying to come through. That's interesting. All right. What do you need to tell me, Spirit? Talk to me. What is it? Okay. All right. So I think that the what Spirit wanted me to communicate to you guys is I'll give you information on what this shadow is and why it's so important. So, I don't, for some reason, some people get a bit scared whenever I talk about it, but it's as easy as knowing that life is a puzzle, right? And sometimes you're met with challenges, and it's normal. It's like through overcoming those challenges, you get to the other side successfully. So that's what I like to do here. I like to try and find what those difficulties will be in the relationship and in this person, and that way you two can work on this. And when you see these things happening, you can identify them, know what's happening, and move forward successfully, right? So that's what this is. Now, we've got some interesting cards here. We've got here the 10 of Cups, and we also have the 5 of Wands reversed. So, I feel like perhaps there might be some kind of conflict in the family. I feel like maybe their family is a bit conflicted or conflictive. So, I get the feeling that this is going to be a bit of a challenge for you, group number 3. I think that their family might not be all that, I would say, loving for some reason. You've got here the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups is the card of family, right? It's the card of this beautiful family coming together, husband, wife, and the children, right? And it's almost like if there's multiple generations here, but for some reason that family is just, it's reversed. So it's like there's a sense of like dread. And then we have here a representation of the 5 of Wands. And this 5 of Wands just talks about challenges, right? It talks about strife. It talks about meeting, just unfortunately not working together, not helping each other. So for some reason, I feel like maybe their family or your family, for some reason, they're going to try and bring you down and them down. It's important for you to avoid this energy altogether. If you have to, it's interesting. So I don't feel like there's a lot of shadows here with this person. I just feel like there's a lot of outside influences. Okay, there's a lot of outside people trying to knock on your door and get in. So this relationship is going to be one of true prosperity. I see it with the stag. It's a relationship of trust, thriving, and ultimately being successful. 10 of Wands tells me it's going to be a relationship of overcoming anything that's presented, moving forward. This person is, and I felt it from the very beginning as soon as we got the stag, this is not the person that gets stuck on anything. They move forward past their limitations and beyond, right? And they're very happy, very celebratory, joy, happiness, contentment. Getting through or getting past this darkness is something that this person thrives in. And so the relationship will have that same effect. It's like you two are going to be very happy and things are going to come together and there's going to be joy and love. And the problem is there a family. This could be one family member. This could be an actual, like the whole family, maybe 2 family members. But for some reason, either your family, group number 3, or their family are going to bother you. They're going to present problems and obstacles and challenges, and I just get the feeling that that is going to be that it's going to be like a cause for concern. Like I feel like you're going to be talking about this. You're going to be trying to overcome like bad energies. I feel like maybe someone in the family is going to say something mean, and then it's going to ruin your day, ruin your week. You guys are going to talk about it a lot. It's like, how dare this person say that? And how, I feel like there's going to be conflict within the family, but it's not going to come from this soulmate of yours or you. It's going to come from someone else within their family or your family. So this is something that you need to address whenever your family tries to get confrontational, or whenever they try to demand something, or whenever they try to just get in the way of any kind of progress that you're trying to make, it's important for you to put an end to it, right? Don't let it overcome you. Put an end to it. Just, make sure that these people aren't coming into your beautiful relationship and bringing about any kind of negative energy, that perhaps will leave you feeling depleted or unable to fully process, what's truly important at the moment, or, maybe it's a very tough thing to talk about because, you want you want for your family and friends to be happy, right? And you want everyone to get along. So it's always a bit upsetting when it's a problem within the actual family, right? But it's something that needs to happen. It's like I feel like maybe there's someone within their family or your family that's very hard to love. They're all about taking, right? They're all about like one-upping you, taking from you physically, emotionally, mentally. Maybe they're attention grabbers. They love the attention, and now that this relationship has come about, the attention is going to be lifted from them. And it's like, I just feel like this negative kind of like, energy surrounding this, family. So don't let it affect you. Don't let it be a thing. Ultimately, this relationship is, truly, truly beautiful. Truly. Out of the groups, out of all the groups that I've already done, this is my favorite one. This is my favorite soulmate. And it breaks my heart even more that we've got such a bad shadow, right? But at the same time, it's not that terrible because it's something that you can address and you can just cut off. It's not something to do with your soulmate. I feel like this soulmate of yours is just, they've done so much inner work, and they don't mind that work. They don't mind that constant change. It's like they reassess what's going on, what's happening, what's needed of me in order for the ambience to be perfectly at peace and for everyone to be happy and for us to be prosperous. So they're very analytical in that sense, and they understand where true prosperity lies, right? So, the problems that you guys are going to face are going to be exterior problems, trying to make their way into your relationship. So don't let it, boom, just cut it off. Boom, boom, boom. Whoever you need to cut off, cut off. You don't need that kind of negative energy in your life. All right, so let's try. We're going to start talking about the career, finances. Let's see what else the cards reveal. We're going to start with the Wizard's Tarot. All right, we're going to shuffle the Wizard's Tarot, and we're going to see what the Wizard's Tarot tells us. I hate it when the cards just shoot out. All right. What do we got, Spirit? What do we got? Yep. I called it from the beginning. I so called it. So, yeah, this person is very prosperous, like financially. In every way. Man. Yeah, this person, they work really hard. I got to tell you this. They work very, very hard. We've got now the Ten of Wands is showing up twice, right? So this is kind of like their energy. This is a part of them. This person is a hard worker. Very hard worker. The Ten of Wands showing up twice just talks about a person who, might work 70 to 80 hours a week. And if they need to work more, they will work more, right? Ultimately, I feel that when it comes to their career and their finances, you have nothing to worry about. Like, this person is extremely well-rounded. So let's start here with career. So we've got here the Sun. The Sun is so powerful in a career reading because it talks about the totality of what a person is. The Sun, when it rises, it essentially touches everything, right? You can't hide from the Sun. The Sun will reveal what's in front of you. The Sun will illuminate everything. So the fact that this person has the Sun in a career reading just tells me that they're involved in so many different projects. that it's hard to pinpoint exactly what it is that they do. So I immediately see a person who is invested in the market, right? Invested in Forex, invested in the stock market. They make money off of that. There's some kind of passive income where they make money off of that. They're investors where they've invested in a certain project or a startup, so they make money out of that. They have invested in a business, or they run a business and they have a team, so they make money out of that, right? It's like they have so many things going on. They have an e-commerce store where they sell products, so they make money off of that. There's an affiliate marketing going on, right? They make money off of that. So it's like there's so many things, so many areas of life that their business touches. But ultimately, I feel like this person has a very entrepreneurship kind of energy. They own things, they own businesses, they own items, they own appreciating assets, right? And then we have a confirmation here with the King of Pentacles, right? Very, very grounding kind of energy. The King of Pentacles is someone who never lacks in any way. This king can sit back, and he is sitting back. He's going to hold on to that coin for the rest of his life, right? He's going to be able to fund every campaign that he wants to start. He's got a little smirk here because he knows that he's going to outbest you, beat you, and there's definitely a strong indication here that this person is just prosperous. He sits in his throne. He looks around. And there's just so many things that this person has accomplished, right? This person will, in many ways, be able to persevere through whatever challenges, through whatever obstacles, through whatever limitations. And I just feel like, they're so well grounded in what they want, and in, this is definitely, I believe, someone who is well off based on their hard work, right? Like, there's no luck with this person. Like, this is pure hard work, okay? Not to say that they haven't experienced luck in their life, but, this person makes their own luck, right? Like, this is the kind of person that they take the path less traveled. They make the sacrifices that they need to make to provide, to put food on the table. If they want to go on a trip, they make sure that they're going to be able to pay for that trip based on whatever other forms of passive income. So there's just this energy here of like constantly knowing where the value is and going after that value, obtaining it, right? Called it. As soon as we got that stag, I knew it. It's like, this person is prosperous, right? Stag is a symbol of wealth, prosperity. It's a symbol of mastery. So I got a very strong inclination here towards, just prosperity in general. So the next set of cards here, the Ten of Wands and the King of Wands reversed, what this tells me is that they don't have to overexert themselves. Okay, so the fact that we've got this King of Wands reversed tells me that they don't have to overexert themselves. I'm not worried that it's reversed because we have the Sun here. And the Sun is the ultimate form of mastery. So the King of Wands is only a servant of that Sun. The fact that it's reversed tells me that they don't have to work all that hard, right? They don't have to try all that hard at this moment. They have tried. They have worked hard. They have done the necessary things. They put forth incredible effort to get to where they are. But now it's like they don't have to try as hard. It's almost like if they've already reached a certain point and now they can just kind of build from there. Okay, but it took an incredible amount of effort to get to where they are. We have here the Ten of Wands. This Ten of Wands, even though this man has gotten what he wants, right? He's got all of his little crystals there. He's got it all. He's got, again, more horn symbolism, right? We've got the horns of the stags here in this Ten of Wands. Whenever we run into horns, we're talking about a person who is in every way a leader, someone who's in charge, someone who's intelligent. Think of the horn god, right? The ultimate symbol of just a divine male. So there's like a sense of like pure mastery here with this person. Pure mastery. Going through the challenges and obtaining everything. And so this, as you can see, this man is old, right? So that journey has left them depleted. That journey has left them a bit out of it, a bit gassed. So now it's like, even though they get to enjoy this good fortune, they are tired, and it's definitely gonna lead them. I feel like this King of Wands. It's like where they're headed financially. It's like this is where they're going. It's like this King of Wands is pretty much telling us, listen, this man, this person. I say man because we have so much male symbolism in this reading. That's pretty astounding. So much. That is pretty astounding. I see a man. But obviously, for those that are interested in female, then obviously, you can interpret it that way. But so much male symbolism here with the horns. We have two kings. So anyways, and then we have the sun. So, it's like overwhelming. But anyways, what we see here with this King of Wands is this person who's worked diligently to get somewhere and not having to overexert themselves anymore, or at least the desire to not do that anymore, right? So, and that's going to bode very well for you, because it's like, why would you want someone that's working 80 hours a week, right? So it's like they're going to want to put an end to this hard work, to this perseverance, to this just constant work, and perhaps tap right into this Three of Cups energy right here. And I think that this is what you want, group number 3. This is definitely what you want. You want someone who's ready to celebrate life, right? You want someone who's ready to just feel happy, to feel joy, contentment with, to enjoy life with. You definitely want that energy, 100%. And that is what you're going to get with this person. That is what you will get with this person. All right, now let's see, the other cards pretty much tell me, when we try and put all the cards together and we look very deep into who this person is, I feel like perhaps this person has had to break through a lot of darkness and illusions to get to this place. That's why we have the moon reverse. I'm trying to find what their purpose is and what they truly want to accomplish. It's almost like if this person is the kind of person who invests and creates wealth for people. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is like the kind of individual that funds projects, funds campaigns, an investor. Think of like an investor kind of person. Who's constantly trying to encourage people and fund businesses and projects so that you can be successful. And there's just an energy here of like true prosperity with this person, and wanting them to share that prosperity. Very like entrepreneurship, like a serial entrepreneur, funding dreams and making those things a reality. But obviously they're going to profit from it. So investor. If I was to put a stamp on this person's career and what they do, I'd say investor. All right, so let's go ahead and throw more cards. Let's throw a Whispering Woods Oracle card. We're going to go ahead and shuffle. We've got here growth. Okay, the tallest oak tree once started as a seedling. Don't be afraid to start something new. Growth. Interesting. This card has double meaning. So what I'm seeing here is, number one, this person has gone through this growth, right? They've had to start over again. When we look at the Ten of Wands, what we have here is essentially the ending of something through hard work, but also the beginning of something else, right? This person has started and ended many things, and he's been very successful, or she has been very successful at doing this. So they've experienced growth through this. That's kind of like who they are. And then the tallest oak tree once started as a seedling. Don't be afraid to start something new. What that message essentially is telling you is that when you meet this person, they're going to be like in this like King of Wands energy in their career, right? They're going to want something new, and you are that new. It's like that relationship, that newness, that so it's almost like if this card is also telling you, group number 3, hey, don't be afraid to start this new endeavor, this new undertaking. And it's also revealing about the family. So maybe you're someone in the family, or maybe you have an overbearing mother, and there's this energy of like not wanting, they don't want you to leave, or you can't be free from this, or there's a sense of responsibility that you wish you didn't have. So the cards are challenging you. Don't be afraid to start something new. Okay, don't have that fear. Move forward, and you will achieve true prosperity for yourself. All right, so let's take a look at the Making Magic Oracle. Let's see what we got with the Making Magic. The Festival, okay, creates an energetic blueprint for a fantastic party or event. Again, another party card, right? Another celebration card, another exciting card. Man, I like that. It's almost like if, Spirit is telling you, there's going to be a lot of reasons to celebrate and have fun. Don't let any kind of energy bring you down or make you feel like there's darkness or, insecurity, or this energy of like, you can't do something, or an energy of like, distrust. Celebrate, have fun. Good times are coming. That is what this, and it's also like the energy that they have inside of them. It's like they want to have a good time. They want to feel happy. They want other people around them to feel happy and joyous and prosperous. So they really like to celebrate and have a good time. All right, so let's throw some more cards. Let's throw an Avalon card. So we're gonna throw a Mists of Avalon Oracle card. Let's take a look. Guinevere. All right. So look at this. We've got Guinevere, and the keywords attached to Guinevere are feminine power, sexuality, love, beauty. Wow. That's nice. So, essentially what this card is telling you is that this relationship is going to be filled with love. There's so much love and beauty in this relationship. From what I'm seeing here with this keyword sexuality, it's like you both are going to be very attracted to each other. So there's going to be definitely a lot of sex going on, and there's this sense of just true, like almost like divine sex. You two are going to really enjoy each other, and this is going to be an area of just complete happiness. You're going to enjoy each other in every way, physically, emotionally, mentally, in every way. So let's go ahead and throw the Whispers of Love Oracle card. We're just going to throw one. See what we get. Wow, look at this. Spiritual Connection. I love this card, and I love that we got it in a soulmate reading, because this is the soulmate card of these oracles. Spiritual connection. A relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. So this person that you are going to meet is someone that you more than likely have reincarnated with time and time again. I wouldn't be surprised if you two are going to finish each other's sentences. I wouldn't be surprised if, whenever you're craving something, they're also craving it. Very, very strong connection. You two are going to just be so much for each other, and I feel like maybe that you two are going to connect so well, and that's why this connection is going to have so much strife from the outside world, right? I think this is one of the reasons, and it's normal, right? These are challenges that arise to test us and for us to be perfected from them. But this is a beautiful connection. You two are going to be so well together. It's like you're going to see each other, You're going to understand each other. You're going to love each other. It's like it's going to be such a strong, dynamic, and beautiful connection that it literally defies logic. So, beautiful card to get. Let's go ahead and throw an Animal Oracle. Let's see what your Animal Oracle is, shall we? This is going to be your last card. Actually, you know what? We're going to throw a Fairy as well. All right, here we go. Electric eel spirit. All right. Bring your ideas to life. Lovely. I like that. So, I'm getting like this energy of like you can do whatever you want, right? This person, you guys are going to have the money, the finances, the resources. So go ahead and fund your campaign. Have fun with it. You can do whatever you guys want. Let's go ahead and throw a fairy oracle. Just going to throw one. The right moment, sensing the right timing. So I think that this is like talking to you guys about the energy that's surrounding you with this family. Make sure that you're doing things the right way. Wait for the right moment to say the right things. Always come at it from a place of love and care and prosperity, and things will manifest for you accordingly. All right, so that is all I see here, Group 3. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Give me a like. That helps a lot. And visit my Etsy shop, Seekers. Visit that Etsy shop. I have private readings there that I'm offering at a discounted rate. So far, the demand has been very, very high, so I'm going to have to start limiting those private readings, Seekers, so please be aware of that. So far, I've got a 5-star rating. Very happy about that. The feedback has been great. Go ahead and read the reviews, and you will see. To the ones that have already placed your private readings, thank you. It's been truly fun working with you, Seekers. So I want to work with you if you haven't already placed your orders. Go ahead and check out the shop. Let me know if you have any questions, Seekers. Thank you so much for your love. Thank you. Let me know if you have any questions as well. Also, if you have any pick a card ideas, I want to hear them. Make sure you include them below. Thank you. Bye-bye. Hello, group number 4. Welcome. All right. So, group number 4, we are going to be talking about your soulmate. We're going to try and touch on finances, just career, and we're going to try and see if there's any shadows that need to be exposed. So, this card that we have here is from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. And what it's going to represent is the essence of your soulmate. Okay, let's take a look and see. Peacekeeper. Lovely card. So your soulmate has Peacekeeper energy. And the message of the Peacekeeper is let go of the need to be right. Now, this Peacekeeper has been influenced by the white buffalo, right? A symbol of peace and purity. And what she's doing here, this Native American, is that she's offering a peace pipe, right? This is a peace pipe. This is like the person who always wants to make sure that everyone around them is happy, right? They don't want for there to be any kind of chaos or misunderstanding. This is the person who tries to make things right. This is the person who's just very, very emotionally stable. The Peacekeeper, it takes an incredible amount of strength to be truly at peace with, the chaos that roams free in the world, and the toxic people and just everything, right? Sometimes we just want to shout and we want to scream and we want to be aggressive, right? That is an aspect of us. But this person is ruled by this Peacekeeper. This is the energy that's most prevalent in them. So there's just a strong indication here that they want what is right for everyone. They want everyone to be happy. Love is important to them. All right, so let's put more cards around this one and see what else we find. We're going to start with the Star Tarot. We're going to shuffle. We're going to try and get more information on who this person is, shall we? Let's take a look. Let's go ahead and take a look. All right. Here we are. I'm also going to try and discover what they're going through at this moment. Okay. Interesting. So, at this moment, what I am seeing that they're going through is a little bit of struggle. You know, they're trying to excel in something, and I think that something is career oriented. I feel like you know, they're trying very hard to achieve something, but it's been very difficult. Okay, it's been very difficult. They've had to work very diligently. Let me fix the board. They've had to work very diligently on this, and it's taken a toll. Right, it's taken a toll. You know, we've got this Seven of Wands here, which is just talking about their determination to see it through. You know, whatever this is, we've got here them just kind of, you know, showing their might and letting everyone know, I am the one, I am capable, I am ready, I am able. And in the back you have the sun, the ultimate source of power, physical power. And then you've got the lion roaring, you know, and almost like a showing of dominance. So, you know, this person is definitely trying very hard to accomplish something. I feel that whatever this may be that they're trying very hard to accomplish is something that's going to set them up very well. So that's why I get this feeling that it's career based. I've got here the Emperor, and the Emperor here is reversed. So whatever this is that they're trying to do, they feel like if they can accomplish this, it's going to bring order into their life, and it's going to bring just a semblance of mastery and a semblance of like order. Really, that's the word. As you can see here with this Emperor, we've got the Dragon of Chaos here, right? The Dragon of Chaos is dormant at his feet. So this Emperor has defeated that Dragon of Chaos, and now it has mastery over that dragon. This Emperor also has mastery over the animals. This Emperor has mastery over everything, right? This is the Emperor. So there is a strong indication here that this person is trying to bring about a very dynamic kind of order to a situation, right? And it's been difficult. And one of the reasons why it's been so difficult is because of this Ace of Cups reversed. You know, you've got here this beautiful Ace of Cups, and you know what you would want is for this cup to be filled, and for you to just, and for, you know, for there to be a new beginning to whatever it is that you're facing, for spirit to acknowledge what you're going through, and for spirit to help you fill that emotional cup, and for there to be peace and love and just stability emotionally. And what we've got is like a, you know, the opposite of that. We've got an outpouring of it. So it's been tough. You know, they've been going through a bit of a tough time. Ultimately, what I feel is that they're going to come out of this like successfully. You know, the Seven of Wands is just a card of true success and mastery, and they will overcome this, and it's necessary for them to go through this challenge so that they can be perfected at the end. All right, so let's talk about the shadow. Let's see what your soulmate and ultimately your relationship. It's just not them. It's not only them, but this is the relationship. And one thing that I wanted to just say about the shadow is the reason I do this and the reason I talk about it and try to expose it is because that's life, right? Life is a system of challenges, overcoming those challenges, learning from those challenges, and then moving on to whatever's next, right? With new insight and a new sense of power and authority over your life. So it's important to reveal these shadows, and it's important because once you start seeing them sprung up, right, once you meet this person and once you guys are together and all of a sudden you notice something happening, you can kind of identify why that is, and just take action towards fixing it. That's at least my thinking. So we're going to go ahead and try and reveal the shadows in this relationship and in your soulmate. We're going to use a different deck for that. We're going to use the Heaven and Earth tarot deck. Now, I like this tarot deck to reveal the shadow because it's just so dark. It's dark and a little gloomy. So I like it. I like it for that. So we are shuffling right now. Let's go ahead and try to reveal and see what that is. Maybe we can get more information on what they're trying to overcome. I think Spirit is going to give it to us here in the shadow reading. All right. So let's take a look. Now we've got here the Princess of Swords, and then we also have the the Four of Cups. This is interesting. So, one of the things that I'm noticing here is relationships with people. This is their shadow. Relationships with people and the inability to have fun with those people. So, it looks like your soulmate, group number 4, is someone who is maybe too introverted. They don't like to be around people all that much. Maybe they feel like people, discharge their batteries. So it's why we have this Princess of Swords here. This Princess of Swords is a communicator. This is a friend. This is someone who wants to help, wants to assist, wants to, in many ways, be a part of this whole, friendship experience, so to speak. And then here, what we have is the card of friendships. What we have here is the Six of Cups, and this is the card of friendships and coming together and enjoying each other's presence. It's reversed. So it's almost like if they're not going to enjoy being around people all that much, it's gonna seem like it's gonna seem to them like a task, right? Like one of those tasks that they just don't want to be a part of. So like I'm getting the word recluse. This person might want to just be alone. They don't want to be around people. So it's going to be on you to bring them out of that shell, right? Out of that place that they're in and introduce them to people. It could just very well be that they have experienced a bit of pain from people. They are peacekeepers, right? These people, this is the type of person that wants peace. But ultimately, they want peace in their lives, right? They want their life to be a peaceful life. They want to have peaceful experiences. And I almost get the feeling that one of the ways that they avoid drama and they avoid that negative energy and toxicity of people is by just avoiding them altogether, right? So that's why we have this here. Princess of Swords reversed. It's almost like if, this is like a friend of yours. And I feel like they're going to reject them. Like, I don't want your friends around, And so it's going to essentially fall on you to just try and bring them out. I feel like they're introverted people. So this too much exposure really just depletes them, and they don't want to be depleted. So they have very little friends. People don't really they haven't really dedicated themselves to building relationships with other people. Relationships take time. It takes effort, right? It takes energy. They don't want to expound that energy. So it's like they'd rather just kind of, remain alone. Right. And also this energy of them wanting to see everyone's side. I feel like maybe they're very empathetic, or, there might be just too much empathy for people and the human condition. So, it's like they want to guard against hearing people's experiences and pains and torments, because it's like they feel that very much, because they want for peace to reign, right? And, unfortunately, we live in an unsettling world that's constantly shifting and changing, and chaos lurks. And we're very, it's a very thin line between order and chaos, and we're right in the middle of it. So it's like they know how close we are to that. And it's like they're trying to guard against that, right? They don't want to hear people's experiences. They don't want to talk to people, maybe. So it's going to fall on you to bring them out of this, right? Also, I feel another message that's kind of coming through for some of you is that they're getting over a relationship with a young girl that's being represented by the Princess of Swords. So that's the reason why we have the Ace of Cups reversed and the Emperor reversed. At this moment in time, your soulmate was in a relationship that was very damning to them. It was very horrible to them. I think that this Princess of Swords really, I think, cheated on them, talked bad about them behind their backs. Obviously, that's not their soulmate. That was just kind of a passing thing. And maybe they're hurt by this. They're in pain because of this. They're in pain because they were hurt and betrayed, and that only leads to them not wanting to spend time with people. To not want to expose themselves as much as they should. And also this negative pain, this torment, this horrible experience with this young woman. And it doesn't have to be a woman; it could be a man. But obviously, we've got a young woman here. So this person that did this to them really shocked them to their core. It's like to the point where it almost like they took their confidence, they took their rulership, they took their kingship. We've got here the emperor, and I was wondering, why is this emperor reversed, right? Why not upright? Why not the master of his domain, right? And the reason why is because it's been taken. So this person is very much going through a healing process right now that stems from a relationship with a person that really hurt them. So that is what I see there. Now let's go ahead and throw more cards. We are going to throw from a different tarot deck, group number 4. We're going to try the Wizard's Tarot. So we're going to shuffle. And this is going to be for career and finances. We're going to try and figure out where they're at, where they're at when you meet, right? Not right now, but when you meet. Like, where will they be? What will they be doing? Let's see if these tarot cards can answer that. The Wizard's Tarot. Spirit, help us out here. All right, interesting. So, we've got career and we've got finances. So, group number 4, what we have here is for career, we've got the 7 of Swords, and then we've got the 10 of Pentacles as well here. So, what I see with this card is like conflict resolution, but financially. This person really gives me like a bankerish kind of vibe. Like if they're lending money to a family to fund some kind of project, it's almost like if, the 7 of Wands is an energy of like the person who's ready and able to just attack, right? This is the person who's like, okay, I've had enough. I'm going to go forward. I'm going to go ahead and move forward and win this battle, right? He's got 7 wands up in the air. He's ready to attack. He's ready to take action. It's reversed. So what this card is telling me is that the people that he's helping, they're ready to move on something. The people that he's helping are ready to make maybe a big purchase or to move into what's next in life, right? Because, today's wars are for families are, am I going to be able to afford that house, right? Am I going to be able to pay the mortgage? Am I going to be able to, there's this sense of working hard to acquire what you need in order to propel you forward. So this person gives me like a banker kind of vibe, because we've got here also the 10 of Pentacles. So what this person does is essentially help these families fund their campaign, whatever it may be, whatever money they need to make their dreams a reality. This person helps them do it. This person helps them acquire something. It could be a salesman as well. Someone who helps families obtain something that they need in order to be fully happy, prosperous, and able to move forward in their lives and be successful in whatever area that they need to be in. And mostly it's financial, So, banker, like a loan specialist kind of energy here with these cards. That's what I see. Now, with the finances, what I am seeing, we've got the Queen of Pentacles reversed and we've got the King of Wands reversed. So, these cards are essentially telling me of a person that hasn't worked sufficiently hard or enough to have financial prosperity. And this will be a bit of a problem when you meet. To the point that, you're going to have to perhaps work a little harder. I feel that the reason why you're going to be experiencing this setback is because of what they're going through now. They're having to try really hard to get over this energy of heartbreak, right? This energy of emotional turbulence that they're going through. And it's almost like if that energy is going to take so much from them that their work is going to suffer. So, if they are bankers, if they are salespeople, it takes an incredible amount of energy and perseverance and drive to really make a good amount of money. And with this King of Wands reversed here, what I'm seeing is the complete opposite of that. There's no drive, there's no energy, there's no forward moving momentum. It's like they're still working on getting that. And what that leads them to is the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is reversed. This is what you want, right? This is exactly what you want. Someone who's filled with prosperity, someone who's just able and capable and ready to just invest in whatever it is that they need, and just beauty surrounding them, right? With this Wizard's Tarot. But unfortunately, there's this energy of still not there, still working, still doing what needs to be done. I should have worked harder, but I didn't work harder because I'm still I went through something. So I'm getting there, right? That's kind of the energy that they're going to be facing when you meet them. And ultimately, obviously, I feel like they're going to persevere. They're going to accomplish, and they're going to really stand out. And one of the reasons why is because one of the themes of this reading is the Seven of Wands, right under the Peacekeeper. So in many areas they will be successful. This is an energy of success, an energy of capable. Just I'm going to master. I'm going to dominate. I'm going to be successful. I'm going to persevere. I will be number one, right? Above all of them. I promise you. He's even got his hand in his heart, almost making a promise to himself that he will persevere and be great. I really think that your union is going to really inspire this person. Okay, they need you. Okay, they need you in order to tap into this energy, right? This is they inside them is the ability for true greatness. They have this spark and this fire, but unfortunately it's been kind of quenched because of this heartbreak, and it's very difficult. They haven't recuperated just yet. So it's like they need you. They need your energy. They need someone to come into their life and tell them, I love you, right? They need to feel that again. And you're going to be the one that provides that to them. You're going to give them the spark. And that spark is going to lead them to financial prosperity. But, you are going to have to go through that initial period of there's not enough. I haven't worked hard enough, and I should. But you will bring that energy to them. You will motivate them. So let's throw some oracle cards. We're going to start with the Whispering Woods, and we'll see what we get. If we get any advice or just more information on your soulmate, we'll see where the oracles take us, shall we? Transform. Look at this. Transform. Emerge with beauty and grace from your cocoon. Boom. We have a confirmation, group number 4, of what I just said. What did I just tell you? I just told you that you are going to literally just inspire this person. You're going to ignite that fire in them that's been missing, and they're going to be able to do what? Transform, right? They're going to be able to now emerge from their cocoon, right? Their cocoon of I'm not working as hard as I should. I'm not building my nest egg, right? They're going to be able to emerge from that successfully. So now we have the confirmation there from Spirit and the oracles. Transform coming through. I love it. All right, let's throw some more cards. The Making Magic Oracle deck. We're going to throw just one, see what messages we get there. Perseverance. Yep. Perseverance. The message here is the motivation to keep going despite the odds. Bam, another confirmation. So, this card has double meaning, this perseverance. It's like telling you, listen, yeah, right, they're definitely going to have this limitation. There's heartbreak. There's going to be like this energy of I need to catch up. But persevere, okay? Keep moving forward, because on the other side of this lies true prosperity for you in this relationship. Perseverance. That's really the only thing that's going to be asked of you and this relationship. All right. So despite the odds, right? The motivation to keep going despite the odds, despite what we just talked about, keep moving forward and you'll see what you will be able to do together. All right. Let's go ahead and throw a fairy card. If I can find them. Here we are. Fairies. Let's see what the fairies have to tell us about this connection, about this soulmate connection, shall we? Fairies, talk to us. A present. Okay, interesting. So we've got here a present. And the keywords that are attached to this fairy, wisdom of the fairy oracle is an offer, nurturance, growth, potential, a present. Wow. Again, now we have 3 cards. Like, this is truly phenomenal. We have 3 cards that are confirming to you, group number 4, that even though it might be tough at the beginning, the gifts and the rewards for your perseverance are going to be truly phenomenal, okay? Not only that, but you've got here the keyword nurturance. So you're being asked to just nurture this relationship, to just go with it, to just help, to assist, right? Do not let it go. And then the last keyword there is potential, right? That's the last keyword, potential. And growth as well, growth and potential. So this is an energy of complete success. And I feel like the reason why Spirit is going down this road with you and confirming this to you with multiple oracle cards is because this is probably a big problem to you. The fact that they're going to have a little bit of lack and not a lot of money or, having to make up for what they didn't work in the past. And this is really going to upset you. Maybe you're already upset, maybe you're thinking this sucks, right? Because we all want to marry rich, right? We all want to, we want to ball out, right? So it's like, this sucks. We have to work. Ugh. Well, that's the, that's necessary, unfortunately, group number 4. So keep in mind, if you persevere like the cards are telling you, you will be able to obtain that growth, that prosperity. There is a lot of potential within this person, okay? An offer is very important. What will they offer you? Probably everything you've ever wanted. A home, a prosperous marriage. Perhaps they're going to ask for your hand in marriage very soon. They're going to work so hard that they're going to be able to afford a beautiful wedding for you. So, keep in mind that this person needs you, right? You are their soulmate. This person has been heartbroken by their past ex. That ex literally took that sword and just pierced it through their heart. You're going to come and you're going to heal them, right? You are their person. So, and you're going to be able to just see the true beauty of that and what that will mean for you. Okay. All right. So let's see what Avalon card we get. This is from the Avalon Oracle deck. We're going to go ahead and shuffle and see what we get. The White Spring. Okay. Look at this. So we've got energy, gratitude, protection, and healing. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So, what I'm seeing here with this card is that there's like this energy from Spirit telling you no matter what you go through, you will be protected. This marriage will be protected. You two will be able to bring about beauty in this relationship. You're going to be able to just tap into something truly special when it comes to just how you feel about each other and how the relationship grows and what you do and how you do it. There's just going to be this like beautiful, beautiful connection, and it will lead you towards I would say an energy of success. We started with the spark, right? This person needs a spark. Your soulmate needs a spark. Your soulmate needs a spark in order to be transformed. So here we have one of the keywords being the energy. So they're going to have that energy to completely transform into something truly, truly phenomenal. Healing is also something that, again, this person is going through. They're going through that healing process. They're doing that work. They will achieve it. Gratitude, they're going to feel so in depth. They're just going to feel such gratitude for you that they're going to want to give you everything. And they're going to want to just be everything. And just, it's going to lead towards an energy of like, I'm going to protect you against any kind of calamity, against any kind of horrors. Again, I'm going to be there for you no matter what. All right, that's what it boils down to. All right, so let's go ahead and throw more cards. We're going to throw a Whispers of Love card from the Whispers of Love Oracle deck. So first we are going to shuffle. And let's see what we get. True love. Yes, yes, yes. Love is... Whoop. Almost dropped something. Love is in the air. Yes, yes, yes. Love is in the air. This love is once in a lifetime. Now look at the beauty of this card, okay? Just stare at it for a moment, okay? This is true love, okay? This is who this person is. There is nothing more valuable in this world. There is nothing more powerful in this world than true love. True love will move mountains. True love will manifest greatness in every relationship, right? So, man, just take it in, right? Breathe that in. Breathe that love in. So, this is beautiful. True love. Perseverance, hard work, okay? Move forward, a gift. This is beautiful. Group number 4. Now you've got the true love card. So, again, this person and this relationship, you guys are going to be blessed. There's definitely, I believe, this is something that I believe truly 100%. Love is the most transformative energy in the universe. If you have love between two people, then there's nothing that can't be accomplished. Everything can be accomplished. True love can truly bring about transformation. True transformation. Now remember that love is not oppressive. Love is not about ownership. Love is not about expecting something from anyone. Love lets people live, right? There's love is appreciation, right? So, boy oh boy, I mean this is really a strong energy here. There is magic, and it's funny, this card lines up perfectly with what I'm saying, right? Because you've got here this wand, I just noticed it, and you've got magic flying out of that wand. So and then you've got the unicorns back there, which is a symbol of spirit and power. So love group 4, love is in the air. Embrace it, right? That is a beautiful card to get. All right, beautiful for a soulmate reading. So we're going to go ahead and try and find out your animal spirit for this relationship. Let's see what that animal spirit is. This is from the what's it called? The Spirit Animal Oracle deck. That's what it's called. Let's see what is the spirit animal for the relationship, for your soulmate. What messages we can get from it. You got Seahorse. Seahorse spirit. That's beautiful. Watch and wait. Yeah, and I'm gonna put it right next to the finances, because it's like almost telling you, like, I know you're disappointed because of the whole financial situation, but you watch and wait, right? You watch and wait and see just how transformative this energy will be, just how different, how changing, how true this energy of true manifestation will come to you. You just wait, watch and wait. So that is the energy surrounding this relationship. That is the energy here with your soulmate, right? True transformation, beautiful energy. All right, so I believe that those are all the oracle cards. So we've reached the very end of your reading. group number 4. I want to thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I will be creating many more pick a card videos, so please subscribe. Give me a like, that helps a lot. And don't forget to visit the Etsy shop, Seekers. I have an Etsy shop and I'm offering private readings there at a very affordable rate for essentially unlimited questions. You know, it's a pre-recorded reading, unlimited questions, very low rate. I'm gonna have to limit them because the demand has been very high. So I'm gonna have to limit those readings. I still have spots available, so take advantage. And the feedback that I've received has been truly great. Thank you for all the people that have placed your readings and have left those wonderful feedbacks. So far, I've got a 5-star rating. Very happy about that. So, go and read the feedback. Let me know if you have any questions. I am here to help. Send those questions through the Etsy platform and I will respond to you. Let me know what you thought about this reading below. I want to hear from you, Seekers. I want to know what you thought. Let me know if you have any ideas for future pick a card videos. If you like to see something new, something different. And I'll go ahead and I'll work on that for you, Seekers. I'll add it to the pick a card queue. As always, thank you so much for your love. Thank you for, always being so beautiful and for your beautiful words of support. Thank you for your donations. Thank you for just everything that you do. Truly, thank you. I wish you guys a very, very beautiful and prosperous 2021. And I guess I'll see you guys on the next pick a card video. Bye-bye.